Welcome to coaching. What it is, how it helps, and why you are here. Hey there, this is Catherine Hood. I'm so glad you landed here. Whether it's 3 a.m. and your heart's full of questions or you've been quietly exploring the idea of coaching for a while, this presentation is here for you. This is your no pressure, no pitch introduction to what coaching really is, especially if you've wondered things like, is this for people like me? What's the difference between coaching and therapy? Can a coach actually help me with my relationships or my life decisions? How do I know if I'm ready? Well, this is your personal shortcut to a faster way to get clarity without needing to book a call to ask that question of what the heck is coaching? Watch it all the way through, and by the end, you'll know what coaching is, what it isn't, who it helps, how it works, what to expect if you decide to say yes to this path. If you've ever been craving change, clarity, or connection, this just might be your next powerful move forward. So, what exactly is coaching? Guess what? It's not what you think. It's not the soccer coach from middle school. Coaching isn't advice, it's not fixing, and it's definitely not therapy. If therapy helps you heal your past, coaching helps you create your future. It's the art of powerful questions, pattern breaking insights, and forward focused action so you can stop circling the same struggles and finally lead your life from the inside out. Coaching gives you clarity, strategy, and support without judgment, without fluff, and definitely without fake positivity. It's where change begins and transformation takes root. Coaching, well, it's a powerful partnership. Definitely not to fix you, but to activate you. Each session is a deep, forward focused conversation designed to unlock clarity, courage, and aligned action. It's where mindset shifts happen, emotional patterns get broken, and self leadership takes root. You don't just grow, you evolve. You don't just talk, you transform. Here are some key takeaways: clarity that cuts through all the chaos, mindset shifts that stick. Patterns will be broken, confidence will be awakened, relationships will transform. And starting with the relationship you have to yourself. You are wired for growth. Your brain craves and desires direction. But most people live on autopilot, repeating the same old patterns instead of rewiring them. Coaching interrupts the loop and recalibrates your internal compass towards clarity, confidence, and aligned action. Look, it's not about where you've been. It's about where you're ready to go and who you are becoming along the way. You weren't meant to stay lost. You were meant to learn how to lead your own life. Isn't coaching for broken people? Oh my gosh, that's one of the biggest myths out there. Coaching is not for the broken, it's for the ready. I love to work with people that are ready and eager for change. It's for the overwhelmed parent, the rising leader, the late bloomer, the burned out achiever. It's for anyone who's done settling, tired of the same old thing, tired of spiraling and craving something more aligned, more grounded, and more powerful. It's for those that are overthinkers to CEOs, the creatives to the caregivers. Coaching helps you stop living on autopilot and start leading your life from the inside out. Transformation doesn't come from more information. We have loads of it at our fingertips. It comes from bold, embodied experience. More information actually sends the brain into overdrive, overthinking, procrastination, avoidance, confusion, frustration, rumination, overload, burnout, struggling, analysis paralysis, and so much more. Coaching isn't about talking. It's about experiencing real shifts emotionally, mentally, and actually even physically. You're not going to learn new ideas. You're going to learn how to rewire how you think, how you feel, and how you lead your life. Through deep reflection, insights, and internal action, you'll begin to break free from old patterns and step into who you were meant to be. It's not about advice, it's about activation. Look, you don't need more tips. You don't need more advice. You need a new way of being. Look, I love my coaching. I get coaching every week. It keeps me sharp. It keeps me growing. I end up finding new blind spots in my learning edges so I can continue to grow and experience this life from more clarity. See the deeper beauty in this life. I find more meaning, more purpose. Look, we all need support. Growth is not weakness, it's wisdom. The truth? No one thrives alone. We all hit blind spots. We all get stuck. The difference between staying there and rising up is a willingness to have courage and bravery to ask for help. As Zig Ziglar said, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. Coaching doesn't force growth, it partners with you. It partners with your desire for growth. So when you're ready to transform and become unstoppable, that's where coaching fills the gap. Coaching versus therapy. Both are powerful. They both serve totally different purposes. Coaching and therapy are not competitors. They complement one another. Therapy helps you heal the past. Coaching helps you lead your future. Coaching is action-driven, forward-focused, and designed to activate growth. Therapy, that's introspective, healing, rooted in emotional recovery. Many of my clients have both. Therapy helps them process. Coaching helps them rise. So what do you really want? Personally, professionally, and deep down. Fulfillment isn't just about checking boxes, it's living in alignment. Where do you feel most aligned? Where do you feel most alive? What truly matters to you? Are you chasing someone else's version of success or your own definition and meaning of success? What's keeping you up at night? Coaching helps you reconnect with what lights you up and create a life that feels like yours. It no longer feels like a performance or like you're wearing a mask, because clarity isn't just powerful. Clarity is powerful. Look, we all want more than just meeting and exceeding our goals. We crave connection, meaning, and belonging. At the end of the day, we all want the same core things: to be heard, to feel safe, to know that we matter, to feel proud of how we show up in our life, how we show up in love, and how we lead our lives and inspire others or serve others. We want someone in our corner, not to fix us, but to see us, to reflect back our strengths, our brilliance, and our possibilities that maybe we've stopped believing in. That's what coaching offers: a safe, judgment-free space to be you fully, freely, and powerfully. How do you want to feel? Not just someday, soon, and in a sustainable way. These aren't just feel-good words on the screen. They're signposts for the life that you're meant to live. Coaching helps you get out of survival mode and into soul alignment living, where confidence, purpose, peace aren't just ideas or concepts. They're your everyday reality. So let me ask you again, how do you want to feel? And what's it worth to finally live in that way? I'll be happy when. This is a mindset trap, and coaching is the key to get out of the trap. As a life coach, I hear this all the time. I'll be happy when I lose weight. I'll be happy when I meet the right person. I'll be happy when I fall in love. I'll be happy when I finally succeed. But here's the truth. Happiness is not out there. It starts with clarity and ownership in your life. It starts with aligned action right here, right now. Coaching helps you stop waiting. It helps you start living fully, boldly, and with purpose. So what's holding you back from investing in the support that you know that you need? If maybe something has been tugging at you while watching this, maybe a little yes mixed with a little hesitation, guess what? You're not alone. Most people don't say no to coaching because they don't want growth. They say no because there's fear. The fear is louder than clarity. So in the next few slides, we'll walk through the real reasons people usually hesitate and how to move through them with confidence. Again, no pressure, just truth, just clarity and possibility. Fear number 1. What if it doesn't work for me? Well, that's valid. Your fear is real, but so is your potential. If you tried things before and felt disappointed, look, I get it. But coaching isn't about fixing you. It's about activating you. You're not broken. You never were. And what I offer is not a one-size-fits-all formula. Everyone gets their personalized process. It's rooted all in emotional intelligence, strategy, and helping you have self-leadership in your life. Coaching is not going to promise you magic. It offers momentum, and it mirrors what helps you finally see your power. I know you've done hard things before. This time, you won't be doing it alone. Besides, I'll make it simple. I'll make it easy. And again, that's all how in the way you look at it. Staying where you are, well, isn't that hard? Fear number 2. I should be able to figure this out on my own. Yeah, could be right. Strength doesn't mean doing it all alone. You've handled a lot on your own because you had to. But just because you can carry it all doesn't mean you should carry it all. Asking for support is not weakness, it's wisdom. It means you're ready for real tools, deeper breakthroughs, and support that moves the needle forward. Coaching isn't about dependency. It's about self-leadership amplified. Look, strong people ask for help. Wise ones know when it's time to ask for help. Fear number 3. What if you don't get me? What if you don't understand me? Look, you're not too complex, trust me. Well, you know what? You're probably ready for more depth. You've outgrown all these quick fixes, all this surface level advice. You now want to feel seen, heard, and guided by someone who really gets it, who really gets you. Again, I don't offer a cookie cutter coaching. I specialize in helping ambitious, emotionally intelligent individuals navigate identity shifts, relationship growth, and, well, deep self-worth realignment. You're not going to be too much. You're just finally ready to go deeper. You don't need another how-to or a 12-step plan. You need someone who sees you for who you really are. Fear number 4, it's selfish to invest in coaching. Well, giving to yourself is the most generous thing you can do. You've spent loads and loads of energy pouring into others. Coaching is where you get to pour into yourself without guilt, without an apology. It's not selfish, it's strategic. Because when you heal, everyone connected to you will heal as well and benefit. This is not a splurge. It's a ripple effect of love, clarity, and power that starts within you. You, again, will be leading, you'll be inspiring, you'll be modeling to those around you, and they will learn from you. Investing in your wholeness isn't about self-indulgence, it's self-leadership. Fear number 5, what if it's too late for me? Oh gosh, it's never too late. It's just not too familiar just yet. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you've missed your moment. It means you're ready for a new way forward. You don't need to start over. You just need a different approach, one that honors your journey and unlocks what's next. You're not behind. You're on the edge of a new becoming. Timing is not off. Your transformation is just at the beginning. So what if 3 months from now could change everything? With consistency, focus, discipline, that equals life transformed. 3 months, that's all it takes when you're consistent, focused, and supported, of course. Coaching isn't about an overnight change. It's about sustainable momentum that compounds day by day, choice by choice, breakthrough through breakthrough. If you commit, your life will shift in ways that last longer after our sessions end. It keeps it rooted. It rewires your blueprint. It rewires your brain and your way of being. Look, 3 months from now, you'll thank yourself for starting today. Why 3 months? Well, that's usually what it takes to step into a new identity or being, and that's moving to that next level. So what coaching is not? It's not venting. It's a space for transformation. It's weekly time blocks that you honor yourself and go deep. Coaching isn't about ruminating or blaming or reliving the same story on repeat. That's what's keeping you stuck. It's not gossip. It's not a gossip circle or a venting session or Emotional co-signing. I am not your girlfriend. I am your coach. I'm here to challenge your patterns, not comfort your limitations. Because venting might feel good for the moment, but it's not going to move you forward. Venting actually reinforces why you are where you are. Coaching helps you move forward. You don't need another place to stay stuck. You need a path to help you move forward, and that's why we'll guide you there. Coaching is a beautiful process. Insights, awareness, transformation. This is the real magic of coaching, if you want to believe in magic. It's in those quiet aha moments when something finally clicks or shifts or settles into a brand new way of feeling, believing, thinking. These moments become addicting. They become exciting. Sometimes the breakthrough happens during our sessions, and sometimes they land later, maybe when you're driving or in the shower or journaling or just being. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's when everything changes, one insight at a time. Look, it's one insight that can unlock the whole new entire version of you. Skills and habits, well, they're perishable. That's why it takes 3 months to build new habits. Change isn't a one-time decision, and that's why what you've been doing is not working. Coaching is not going to be checking a box, getting a certificate and passing a test, and boom, you have a whole new way of being. Just like building a muscle, your mindset and habits need consistent repetition or they atrophy. Intention is where it starts, but action is what's sustainable. Coaching is basically a training ground. It helps you build strength, build clarity, and build resilience, one choice at a time. My clients don't just learn new tools, they become someone who follows through, even on the hard days. This isn't a quick fix. It's a lifestyle shift, and it's worth it. Look, repetition builds mastery. Commitment builds a life that you are proud of. What's my style of coaching? It's transformational. Not just change, it's an evolution. I don't just coach you to set goals. I help you shift how you see yourself and how you see the world. We transform the way you think, the way you feel, the way you choose, the way you show up in this world. We build a new way of being that aligns with who you're becoming, not who you've been. You'll detach from all those old beliefs, old rules, old conditioning, old patterns from the past because you're not your past. Look, this isn't surface level work. It's identity work. And when your inner world shifts, your outer world will follow. True transformation starts within, and it's going to radiate into everything and everyone around you. So what's my coaching process? Great question. It's solution focused and powerful. It's a clear path forward. Deep breakthroughs happen and lasting results occur. Change doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, I make it easy. Everything I teach is at a 3rd grade level. My coaching process is designed to create clarity, momentum, and fast results. So here's how it works. We start with clarity and awareness. We'll uncover what's really keeping you stuck so you can finally shift, you can finally heal, and move forward with power. We're going to break it down, build it up using my signature method. We'll solve your current challenge quickly by unlearning what's not working and rebuild what will. We're going to make it inevitable with ongoing support, ongoing accountability, and aligned action. Something that will create lasting change without burnout, without confusion. So we're going to go deeper. We'll identify hidden blocks. A lot of them you didn't even know were there. And we're going to clear them. This is what confidence, direction, and momentum become. This will become your new normal. The truth? Look, you're not far off. You just need the right support to finally shift. I'm not your guru, but I am your guide. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to help you discover what's true. I'm not your mentor, counselor, or advice columnist. I'm not going to tell you what to do because this is your life. I'm not here to hand you the answers or a 12-step program or push you through some sort of cookie cutter plan. I'm here to help you uncover what's already inside of you, help elevate those strengths and abilities within you and help you trust them. Look, because people don't follow through on what they're told to do. I know I never did with physical therapy exercises to do at home or a meal plan. My coaching clients, they follow through on what feels true and aligned and empowering because it's self-led. I'm not going to give you a fish, but I will teach you how to fish. Coaching doesn't hand you a script. It helps you find your voice, your purpose, your values, your worthiness. Think of me as your thinking partner. I'm not your fixing partner. I'm not your cheerleader. I'm going to be your thought ally. I'm not here to give you all the answers. I'm here to ask you the right questions, the kind of questions that unlock clarity and spark new perspectives and help you think differently about your life. Coaching isn't about control. It's about collaboration. As your thinking partner, I will walk beside you to help you sort, sift, and solve. You'll bring the wisdom. I'll bring the clarity and the strategy that will activate your inner wisdom. Are you feeling unsure? Great. That's good. That's not a problem. That is your learning edge. Doubt means you're standing at the edge of your new comfort zone, and that's where growth begins. You know what? You can bubble wrap yourself and keep yourself safe and keep things predictable. But the truth is, comfort zones end up shrinking over time. So if you want expansion, you want clarity, and you want change, you have to lean in. Not with perfection, but with courage. Discomfort is not the danger. What the danger is staying stuck where you are. So what are the next steps? Well, clarity is great. Action is better. Here's how to get started. If coaching is something that you're really seriously considering, here's the next steps. Again, no pressure, no overwhelm. I'm just simply telling you what the steps are to see if maybe we're a right fit. You'll submit a short application so I can understand what you're really looking for and make sure that coaching really is a match. I'll review it, and then I'll send you out a personalized proposal. So you'll get this detailed breakdown of your personalized options, what's included, the pricing, and what to expect. We'll hop on a quick call and we'll walk through any questions that you might have, and I'll get a feel for whether or not you're open and ready and coachable. You'll choose your package and pick what aligns with your goals and your lifestyle. We'll finalize it with a simple agreement. Then you'll book your sessions, set the dates, and get the support, and the transformation begins. Look, coaching unlocks your full potential, personally, professionally, and powerfully. Coaching isn't about solving problems. It's about activating your potential in your relationships and your leadership and your life in all areas. Each session gives you clarity, courage, and strategy to stop shrinking and start fully standing in your own personal power. So meet me, aka your favorite new thought partner. I'm Catherine Hood, a love and leadership coach, a bold truth teller, heart activator, and a pattern disruptor. I help high-achieving individuals, especially those killing it in their careers or business, but quietly struggling at home. I bridge the gap between external success and internal fulfillment. Through mindset, mastery, and emotional intelligence and aligned action, I'll help you create relationships and the life that feels powerful and meaningful as your professional wins. If you're ready to stop settling and start leading in love in the same way you lead in your life, at work, and your career, or business, you're in the right place. Let's create a life that you no longer need a vacation from or set an alarm for. You get excited. We'll get you in a place where you feel excited every day. You have this joy and excitement and hope and possibility and clarity. Insert your own descriptive feeling words here and visualize it. You're not only going to imagine it, you're going to live it. So what makes my coaching different? Again, it's not cookie cutter. It's consciousness, it's customized, it's courageous. My coaching goes beyond goals and a checklist. It's about helping you reconnect to yourself, your values, your voice, your vision. I blend emotional intelligence with deep reflection and real-world action. You'll build emotional independence, break lifelong old patterns, and create a life led by intention, not by autopilot. You might want to expect some humor, some heart, and some hard truths. My sessions are packed full of empathy, clarity, bold guidance, delivered with compassion and care, emotional intelligence, and mindset mastery. Deep reflection will occur in our sessions that lead to real results. Your vision plus values will lead to decisions. Emotional independence plus self-leadership. Again, there'll be humor and radical honesty. This space is meant to meet you where you are and guide you for what's possible and what's next in your life. You won't just change what you do, you'll change how you lead your life. So is coaching right for you? Well, let's be honest. You don't need a coach if you're cool staying in the same cycles, settling for just being fine or avoiding your true potential. But if you're ready to break patterns, build emotional mastery, and fall deeply back in love with your life, then yes, coaching is for you. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to be ready to show up differently. Growth isn't always easy, right? But staying stuck, well, that costs way more. So let's create real balance, mind, heart, body, and life. You don't need to keep holding it all together on your own. Let's create balance, not just in your schedule, but in your whole self. Together, we'll strengthen your mental clarity, emotional resilience, and physical well-being. Because when all parts of you are supported, life starts to feel lighter, feel fuller, and more aligned. Coaching is your space to get realigned, reset, and rise. Because balance isn't luxury, it's a foundation for the life that you actually want. So thank you for watching this. Your time is valuable, and I don't take that lightly. I hope this gave you some clarity, some insight, and maybe even a spark of what's possible. You showed up for yourself by being here, by watching this and pressing play, and that's what matters. Now, if your heart is saying, yes, let's take the next step together. If you're ready to talk, if you're curious, if we're a good match and you want to start small, reach out via any of the means on this screen. Go ahead and pause this video. Your next chapter doesn't begin with things being perfect. It begins with you deciding that you're ready. All right, guys. Thank you, and I look forward to meeting you.